Sinahi magazine for the blind.
So today we'll be learning about the verb to have. Okay, it's a very important verb in English. We'll see how it is used in different sentences in various situations. And first thing you have to bear in mind concerning the verb to have is that to have is one of the irregular verbs in English. It is an irregular verb. Okay, it's like to be, to do, and so many other verbs. Irregular means that this verb does not follow the normal standard of regular verbs. In other words, it changes, okay, the endings, of this verb change when we change the tense. The endings of the verb to have change, okay, according to the tense we're using. In the present simple, the verb to have has different endings, okay? And in the past and perfect tenses, it has different endings, okay? It doesn't have the same endings with different tenses. However, it has different versions. It takes different forms with different tenses. In the present, the verb to have takes the following forms. With the subject I, it takes the form have. I have. With you, we get have as well too. He, with he, she, and it, the third person singular, we get has. He has, she has, it has. With we, you, and they, the third person plural, we get have. So with I, you, for singular and plural, we and they, we get have. This is in the present simple tense. With he, she, and it, we get has. You see? In the past simple tense, the form that the verb to have takes is had with all pronouns. I had, you had, he had, she had, it had, we had, you had, they had. We'll take this in more detail sometime in the future, okay? Did you understand what do we mean by irregular?
Yes, okay.
Good. So, what role the verb to have plays in English? How is it used? In fact, we have two primary roles or uses for the verb to have in English. It can be used as a main verb or else as an auxiliary or a helping verb. When to have is the main verb
Sinahi
in a
magazine
sentence,
for the
this
blind.
means we don't need to add another verb to complete the action. Okay? The action is completed. In other words, the verb to have is the only verb you have in the entire sentence, and that itself becomes an action verb, the main verb. So the verb to have comes as a main verb when we are talking about possession, when we are expressing ownership. Ownership or possession means when I show that something belongs to me. I have it. It's mine. So what can we possess? What can we own or have? It can be something, okay, that we possess, like a book, a house, a pencil. It can be a feeling. It can be something that you do, like a job or a habit. Let me give you examples to make it clear for you. For things, you can say, I have a house by the sea. I have 2 pens. Okay, these are things that we can possess. Okay, we can have, as I said, a possession of a tangible item like pen, house, car, okay, a feeling, and a job or a habit. I have a feeling that something good will happen. This is a feeling. I have a feeling. Okay? So we can possess things that we can touch, hold, grab, and feel. In simpler terms, concrete things and abstract items.
Okay, teacher, okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, it's clear.
Good. I have a pen. This is for something that we can touch, we can hold. I have a feeling that something good will happen soon. This is for feelings, okay? I have a job. Yes, we can say I have a job for a job that you do quite often and nobody else can do. Okay? For example, I have a job at the BBC. And I have, for habits, okay, for habits, you can say, I have a habit of running early in the morning. Is it clear up to now?
Yes.
So in
Yes, clear. Okay, clear.
So in these examples, have is used as a main verb. It conveys a complete meaning in the sentence without adding any other verb to it. This is what we mean by a main verb. Now, how else can we use the verb to have in English? We use it with perfect tenses. This is something quite difficult. A perfect tense, when we're talking about some action that began, started, sometime in the past without specifying the exact time when it started, okay? This means you did some action sometime in the past and you completed the action. And it may be continuous, okay? The action may keep going, but in the past. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
And in this case, the verb to have is no longer a main verb, but rather it is an auxiliary or a helping verb. We mean by helping verb, okay, a helping verb means that the sentence should have two verbs. The verb to have as the auxiliary verb, the helping verb, in addition to another verb, which is the main verb of the sentence. And as I said, we use the verb to have as a helping verb with perfect tenses. And a perfect tense means when we are talking about some action that started in the past, sometime in the past. For example, you started the action in January, and you kept doing it, you did it over and over again in March, in February, in April, and you finished doing the action, for example, in July. Okay? So the action has been repeated over that period of time. This is what we mean by perfect tenses. And in this case, the second verb in the sentence, the verb that comes after the verb to have, should be a PP, a past participle. What do we mean by past participle? This means that the verb has been completed, is done, the action is over. You're not going to do it again. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, so when we use the verb to have as a helping verb or as an auxiliary, this means that we need another verb to complete the sentence. This means that the verb to have alone is not sufficient in this sentence, does not convey a complete meaning. The sentence needs to be clarified, okay? What I am saying must be clear to the listener. So I have to add another verb to make the meaning complete. Clear? Okay? I'll give you an example. He has been to London. He has been to London. This is the present perfect. And I said we use the verb to have with the perfect tenses. So in this sentence, has is the helping verb, the auxiliary. Been is the verb to be. You see how it changes? And if this sentence is complete, okay? But if I take the verb to have, has, and say he been to London, or he be to London, this is not clear, especially in relation to time. The listener will be like confused. When exactly? Did you mean the past, the present, or the future? It might be in the future. A wish. I want to be in London one day. Is that okay?
Okay, teacher.
There's something important you need to know that in the negative form of the verb to have, this verb is also used as a main verb, okay? So in the negative form of the verb to have, this verb is also a main verb. In order to make the negative form of the verb to have, we need a helping verb, okay? And this verb is the verb to do. I don't have a pen. I don't have an idea. I don't have a job, okay? Here we can't say I haven't a pen. I haven't, although people use it in casual speech, but this is not correct grammar. Just pay attention to that. The correct one is I don't have. I don't have an idea. I don't have a pencil.
Yes.
Yes, clear. كل شيء واضح.
شيرين كود ورقة شيرين.
ورقة. يلا. اوكي. أعود ورقة يمشي أصد ورقة. Miss, can you repeat it again for Pasar?
Okay. Pasar, we said in order to make the negative form of the verb to have, you know, negative, we add not. Okay? To make a sentence, a statement negative, we add not. But we don't say I have not when we are talking about a possession, of course. In the perfect tenses, it's correct to say I haven't seen you. But I said in order to make the verb to have negative, we need a helping verb. Okay? The verb to have acts as the main verb in a sentence, and we need another verb to be the helping verb. And this is when we are expressing possession, that something belongs to us. We have something. For example, to show that we don't have something, we don't own it. For example, I don't have a house. I don't have a pen. I don't have any pens. But with participles, with the perfect tenses, it's okay. It's correct to say I haven't seen, then the second verb. I haven't gone. I haven't bought. I haven't worked.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Miss. He understood.
Okay, good. So I'll give you some example sentences to check how much you've understood from today's lesson. Then we say goodbye. First sentence, she has a job. In this sentence, is the verb to have a main or a helping verb? Burhan.
has هنا helping verb. لا هي main verb.
It is, you have to say it is a main verb.
It is a main verb. She has a job. Has هي main verb.
Why?
بالعربية والإنجليزية. لأنها لم تأتي فعل آخر. لا لأنه لم يأتي فعل آخر يعني في الجملة.
There's no other verb in the sentence. Okay, this is correct. And the most important thing, الشيء المهم هو the verb to have is used to express possession. Nice. Thank you, Burhan. She hasn't seen her dad for 2 years. Okay, Susie, she hasn't seen her dad for 2 years. Okay, Susie, she's not here. سمية إسماعيل.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, tell me.
هل يمكنك مكرر يعني
Can you repeat this sentence, please?
Can you repeat?
Please.
Please, teacher.
Okay. She has not seen her father, dad, for 2 years. She has not seen. She has not seen.
يعني كيف أقول لها؟
Is it a helping verb, the verb to have here? Is it a helping verb or a main verb?
أعتقد أنه فعل رئيسي.
I think it is a main verb.
Yes.
No, say this. I think it a main verb. I think it is a main verb.
يعني فعل مساعد.
It is a helping verb. It's not a main verb. Here we have 2 verbs, okay? Has and seen. The verb to see as a participle, okay?
Okay.
And we said with perfect tenses, this is the present perfect tense, we use the verb to have as a helping verb, not as a main verb.
يعني هنا فعل has فعل مساعد.
She has a feeling that she'll die soon. Shirin.
Yes, miss.
She has a feeling, okay, she has a feeling that she will die soon.
Can you repeat, miss?
She has a feeling that she will die soon. She has a feeling that she will die soon.
وما هو السؤال يعني؟
The same question I gave to Borhan and Sumaya. Is it a main verb or a helping verb?
Main verb. Main verb. It's a main verb, I think.
Why? Yeah.
Because we have just يعني واحد الفعل واحد.
Shajan, stop. Because we have one single verb and we are expressing possession. Good. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you. Okay. I think that's all. Is there something unclear?
For me, everything it's clear.
Everything is clear.
Yes.
Sinahi Magazine for the Blind.